About time for somebody's favorite radio program.
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 28th day of February 2025. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
It's Friday.
It is Friday. You know what else it is?
It's Touhyville Day.
It's Touhyville Day. That's right.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
20 years ago,
Wow.
I started Touhyville.
Wow.
Now, I've been doing radio longer than that,
Yeah, sure.
but that was when we kicked off the Touhyville Show. So, a little later in the show, I'll tell the whole story of how that came to be and why and things like that. But yeah. So, but yeah, on this date in 2005 was the
Wow.
first time that I said welcome to Touhyville. So yeah.
And how does that feel? How does it feel like sitting here?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now Touhyville is a whole company. It's not just a show.
Mhm.
So yeah. So it's really cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
dreams really do come true. And you're getting choked up, which is good. It's a good thing. I know. Yeah. Lots of blood, sweat, and tears. I know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You're okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect that. So, okay. So, yeah. So, 20 years ago. So, I'll tell the story a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Pull it together. So,
Yeah. I actually like that you didn't pull it together. And I think listeners know how much you invested. Or they're never going to know, but the more people know you, the more they know that this is like blood, sweat, and tears and an actualization of dreams of yours.
Sure. Even that day, I thought that though.
Mhm.
Like it was a total switch,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I'm very excited. 20 years
Mhm.
is a milestone. Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
It's a huge milestone. So congratulations, because I wouldn't be sitting here across from you had you not had that kind of desire to push through and be great and keep going. You know, fight against the naysayers. I mean, we still have that.
well, sure. I don't know who said it. Somebody said something along the lines of, if you do anything, you're going to have that.
Mhm.
The only way to not have that is to do nothing.
To
You
right.
know, so,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, I'm proud
So,
of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Today is also car keys and small change day. So I guess things in your pocket.
Okay.
Floral design day. Global Scouse Day. Not
What?
sure. Yes, Global Scouse Day.
What's a scouse? SCOUSE?
Yes.
A stew, an accent, and a term for people in Liverpool.
All right.
All right.
Well,
So
enjoy
it's-
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's
Uh,
called Lobscouse? Scouse comes from lobscouse, a stew that sailors in Northern Europe often ate.
It doesn't sound delightful.
Mm,
Who wants some scouse?
it's an Irish stew made of beef instead of lamb.
Although, what's the word that you use for stew? It's not stew. It's something else.
Oh my God. Now I can't even remember it. Oh, shoot. It begins with a B.
Does it?
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
All right. International Repetitive Strain Injury Awareness Day. International Stand Up to Bullying Day. Chocolate Souffle Day. National CSA Day. Let's see what CSA stands for. I'm sure it's some kind of organization.
Cholent.
Cholent. That's what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't sound like
doesn't
appetizing.
Doesn't sound with B either, but
No,
that's all right.
It's
for another day.
It doesn't say what CSA is. What in the world? What is CSA?
CSA?
Yeah, National CSA Day, but it doesn't say what it stands for.
Community supported agriculture. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I like that.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Small Farm Central started CSA Day in 2015 to encourage people to sign up for CSA.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
community supported agriculture.
Good.
It's a way to strengthen the relationship between farmers and consumers.
I like that a lot. I bet this area has a lot of that.
Yep. They share the risks of and benefits of farming.
Nice.
Lord knows I need so much help in that area, but I've actually improved due to Brian Overstreet. But yeah,
well,
just
now
learning
there's more than one kind of corn.
Well, yeah. But I mean, even that day that I went out with him, shoot, I didn't know any of it. Like I just know I remember this. We had a lot of farmers in Bourbonnais, and our pastor would say that they have like such a strong faith. I never connected the two until I went out and saw what was going on there. How they literally like pray for rain, not too much rain. Pray for, and they're so dependent on every day when they go out there, they got to go out there and say, okay, we're going to need to do this because there's too much humidity or there's not enough humidity or they're always reacting to weather. Yeah. Which you don't know what's coming. So I wow. Yeah. I was just blown away.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I understood that from all those years before. It's so funny when something clicks from.
And then it takes you all the way back.
It takes you all the way back to that moment where you're like, okay, I don't quite get it, but all right.
Of course. Now, in all that learning, did Brian tell you who the father of corn was?
Cornanda?
Popcorn.
I was going to say Cornanda.
No, that was my
Cornanda Cobb.
No, that was my grandpa's favorite joke. Who's the father of
popcorn?
Popcorn.
I like it. I like it.
Public sleeping day.
That was How to Destroy a Joke Part 35.
I was sure you've heard that old joke before.
I've never heard it. I've never heard it.
Right. I was sure.
Jeez. I don't know how someone could knowingly there needs to be an IBA award for that. Like the joke killer.
Right, like I should have a little sign. You know how like when you go to like watch a sitcom get done, they have an applause sign. Like I should have a little sign up here that just clicks and goes, Steve's telling a joke. Steve's telling a joke. Steve's telling a joke.
He's building the joke.
Yes. Who's the father of corn? Popcorn. Thank you.
National... You know what you need behind that? The Benny Hill music.
Either that or we do have who's the father of corn? Popcorn. Yes, thank you. Our studio audience liked that. That was good. Let's see here. National Science Day, Skip the Straw Day, Tooth Fairy Day, and Rare Disease Day is today. So Larry says, good morning, Touhyville. Have a great day and weekend. Thank you so much, Larry. You too. Appreciate you getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold.
Crack out the jacket starting tomorrow. It's not funny.
Not today.
Not today, though.
Not
Enjoy
today.
Enjoy today. That's why I'm saying Make today count.
Man, today's so nice out, but
Yes.
Cheryl's all running ahead.
I am,
Ice, baby.
my gosh. I am not. I'm just telling people, get out there, eat lunch outside.
Yes.
Although there's a high wind advisory, so
Oh, see, all my
keep your head.
PB&J is going to blow away.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap up yesterday's poll question, get into today's poll question, and a whole lot more. Thanks for joining us this morning here in Touhyville. All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Bjerk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Bjerk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Bjerk's. Bjerk's.com.
Spring forward with real unlimited data from Straight Talk this tax season and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2024 with select plans. So you can stream games during Mad March hours, check the weather for April showers, and watch gardening videos about May flowers. Straight Talk, real unlimited data, available at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 4/15/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires purchase of single line gold unlimited plan or higher. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys, no waiting.
Is it Friday yet?
Is it Friday? Yep, it's Friday.
My friends, it is Friday. Who is ready for the weekend?
So tell me, what are your plans for the weekend? But I'm going to party.
Who's ready to party?
Want to party?
Yes, I want to party.
If you want to party, have a party. I just want to go to a party.
Let's get this party started.
Now get ready for a wild ride.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you on this Friday morning. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Portions of which are brought to us by George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook, offering a spectrum of personalized services, whether it is long-term care, short-term rehab. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare and well-being. Find out more at georgeaid.org. Go and like George Aid on Facebook as well. Kara jumping in saying congratulations on 20 years. Susie says congratulations to Touhyville. Happy 20 years. So glad you're doing what you do. Thank you so much to both of you. Really appreciate that. That's it's a lot of fun what we do. So it's exciting that you guys hang out with us as well. We love it. Also want to mention Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer, 1105 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. It's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales. Find your next vehicle at edwhiteautosales.com or on their Facebook page, or just stop by in person. All right. Let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday. More of an open-ended, having some fun on a Throwback Thursday. Also, yesterday was National Retro Day. Excuse me. So we asked you, what is something that you liked when you were a kid and still do? Anything. Food, clothes, toys, what have you. Got into a bunch of board games at the end of the show yesterday.
That was fun.
Yes. Monopoly, Aggravation, Sorry, Life, Trouble,
Cribbage.
Cribbage.
Cooties.
Yes. Yeah, Cooties, which I didn't know about. That was that was before me. So, Christine says headbands for my hair. I've worn them since I was 5 years old. Tina says 80s rock music. That's for me too. Yep. Mary says board games. Love playing them when I was a kid with my grandparents, and now I love that my grandkids play with me. So that's fun. Ashley says I grew up watching SpongeBob. Turned my kids onto it and watch it as a family now. Also likes 90s grunge and 2000 alternative music. Angel says, good old-fashioned snow cones.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, those are still good.
And
yes.
big fat bomb pops.
Real bomb pops.
Real bomb pops.
Yes.
Don't give me the stick thin things. The big fat ones.
Yes. Sharon says riding a bike. The Brady Bunch, Barry Manilow, John Denver, Helen Reddy, things that she liked when she was a kid and still does. I love that. Richie says Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Pat says dolls. I had my first doll given to me by my brother. He gave it to me for my first birthday. The doll will be 79 years old in September.
Oh, wow.
So very cool, Pat. Larry says John Deere toys. I have quite a collection. Chris says 80s music. Jacqueline says I loved my big wheel. I want a new one. Darletta says powdered donuts. Andrea says Jolly Rancher Fire Stick candy.
Yeah.
Now that was the one that was like a cone, right? The Jolly Rancher ones?
No, it was the stick. It was a long stick and you
Oh,
just
okay.
suck the stick.
Got it. Okay.
I think it came in 4 things because it was like green apple. The fire stick one was cinnamon.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, lots of fun stuff that we liked as kids and still like now.
Someone said also penny candy. Remember
Penny
they were talking
candy,
about penny
yes,
candy?
yes, penny candy.
I still love all that retro stuff.
Yeah, well,
Love
and
it.
for me, I mean, the '60s Batman. I was 5 when I discovered Adam West as Batman. So and it stuck with me all the way through.
Yeah.
Angie says she likes watching old TV shows, especially the Saturday morning cartoons. So that we found out yesterday, Cheryl wasn't allowed to watch because Jews hate cartoons.
No,
So,
it's the Sabbath. We're in synagogue. Good grief.
It was our friend Ron Jackson that said penny candy.
Oh, yay.
Edward says just about everything from the 80s. So he says, seriously, who has a DeLorean? Steve says the Andy Griffith Show, still likes it. And Joe says 70s and 80s music. So lots of good stuff there. All right. So our poll question today, Food Fight Friday. Earlier this week, we had Big Breakfast Day. Might have been yesterday.
Yeah.
So this was the one you came up with. Which are you in the mood for today? Waffles, French toast, or pancakes? You having breakfast this morning? Somebody else will make it for you, whatever you want.
Right.
What are you in the mood for? Waffles, French toast, or pancakes? So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, of course, and then answer the poll question. Christine says, good morning. Happy 20-year anniversary. Hope there's at least 20 more. Thank you so much. That's very nice. We appreciate that. So go ahead and answer the poll question, and then we're going to take a break. When we come back, what's happening, and then we'll dive into some fun stories this morning and see where we get to. But a little bit later on in the next hour, I'll tell the whole story of the start of Touhyville and kind of how I created it and all that stuff and where it came from, and then and Reader's Digest version of how we got to here. So we'll do that in the next hour. So stick around.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 62. There is a wind advisory for the area between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, windy, and blustery with a low around 25. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 32. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. Sunday, sunny with a high near 38. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
This Saturday, American Legion Post 29 in Rensselaer invites you to join them for their monthly steak fry from 5 until 7:30. They'll be serving up perfectly cooked New York strip steak served with your choice of potato, house salad, and garlic toast, all for just $22. Open to the public and kid-friendly. Bring the whole family and support your local veterans at American Legion Post 29 in Rensselaer. Or call ahead 219-866-7003 and order yours.
Spring enrollment at St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer is open. Register now for healthcare certification classes starting in February and March. Choose from billing and coding specialist, nursing assistant, phlebotomy, and EKG technician. Scholarships available as well as campus housing. If you're looking for a career in healthcare, gain your certification in 1 to 4 months. Kickstart your career today. Apply at St. Joseph's College today at stjo.edu.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
At SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont, we specialize in American comfort food. Whether you're starting your day with us and enjoying a hearty breakfast, unwinding after a long day at work, or stopping by to catch a game on one of our many TVs, you'll always find something on the menu that will hit the spot. Don't be a stranger. Make your plans to join us soon at SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont. We can't wait to see you.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help?
At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
What are you guys doing up so early?
I'm listening to a dumb nonsense radio show.
Oh, that radio show.
No, actually, it's my favorite too.
We have standards.
Incredibly low standards.
Good thing it's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Oh, thank God, Friday, TGIF.
Thank God it's TGIF.
Let's start this weekend.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steven Stroh with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning here in Touhyville. We appreciate it. Portion of the show is brought to us by Bierk's Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over 75 years of exceeding expectations in mid-North Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Bierks.com. Also, want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. I'm sure you couldn't really tell on the video before, but in the last segment, I was moving my papers around, and I have a paper clip. One paper clip for different hours and segments of the show, of our live read commercials, and one separate paper clip for the folks at Jasper County Community Services.
Yes.
There's so much there that it popped the paper clip off, and it went flying up in the air, and it was like in slow motion. I could see it.
Oh, wow.
It flipped and flipped and flipped and went all the way down.
That's what you were crawling around. Good grief.
So I've reached a point in my life where I can't just bend over and get something anymore. It's got to be a project. I need to get down on one knee, then go down. It really is like a whole thing at this point for me to just go down and get something. It's not easy anymore.
Well,
and then getting up is
I was about to say that's the other half of the project. That's the second chapter. Getting up.
I love Cheryl more than anyone on earth. But watching you get up is one of the funniest things that I've seen, because you go through this whole thing, because once you're down, you're like, don't help me. I know how to do this. And you have this whole roll thing where you get up, but it's just, you getting up is just as bad as me trying to go down. It's like, okay, I can't. Yeah. So, anyway, so Jasper County Community Services has all kinds of great things going on for people 55 and older. Whether you're having trouble getting up or getting down, whatever it is, they'll be glad to give you a something to do. Stand up and yell bingo. Monday, March 3rd, they're doing bingo. Theme of the month is St. Patrick's Day. Bring in a wrapped item valued at $2. Play as many games as they have participants. So that'll be fun. Mardi Gras, March 4th. That's at the Rensselaer Senior Center. By the way, bingo at Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. Rensselaer Senior Center Tuesday doing Mardi Gras. Come on out for refreshments and Mardi Gras fun. Wednesday, we bowling. That's at the Rensselaer Senior Center.
Which is a lot of fun.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun.
It really
All
is.
the Wii games are fun, but Wii bowling is really fun.
And way easier than real bowling. If you're like, I'm not as athletic, it's way
you don't
easier.
have to be an athlete.
And then Wednesday as well at the Fozzie Senior Center at 11:45 is National Nutrition Month celebration. Join them for lunch, nutritional handouts, and a chance to win a fruit basket. So lots of fun stuff going on for everybody 55 and older in the area. So all right.
And just take a look at their calendar too. Like get on, like them on Facebook, so you're aware of all the fun stuff. Because then you could set your calendar to, or you make your doctor's appointments around, or
Sure.
There's just so much going on there.
Yeah. Speaking of getting up and getting down, yesterday Cheryl and I were in an episode of Three's Company.
Oh no.
So there's like a light cover out in the lobby that like the latch unlatched and it fell down. So I had to and we have a brand new step stool that I've never used.
Yeah.
So I took it out there, went up, fixed it. You were getting the coffee ready for the next day because I like my coffee ready. So when we walk in the morning, I just hit the button. It's all done and ready. Right around the corner is Russ's office.
Right.
So he's in there gathering news, getting things together, and I fix the light. I come down and I'm trying to figure out how to close up the step stool. And Cheryl says, "What's the matter? Having trouble getting it up?"
Oh, geez. I didn't even miss a beat. Like I didn't even, yeah.
And you were, of course, talking about
right.
But I thought of, that's Three's Company. Russ is Mr. Roper right outside the door.
Right.
When his eyes coming out of his head, like, what? Like,
right.
I thought poor Russ is like, I don't want to work here anymore.
Right.
I was gonna walk out. I don't want to walk out right now. I don't know what's going on out there.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit here in my soundproof, newly soundproofed office.
I'm gonna close my door.
Right.
Thanks. No, I don't want to be part of any of this. No, I don't know what kind of shenanigans are going on here, but no. Elaine says, "Good morning. Happy 20 years and many more. And go Bombers." Yes. Go Bombers. I'm wearing my red today for the Bombers. So yes, it is so exciting for the area. I was in Walmart yesterday, grabbing your super duper mac and cheese, and heard a couple of people talking about, "Are you going to the game center? Are you driving to Indianapolis Saturday?" "Yeah, we're going." Are you going?" "Yeah, we got our tickets already." Russ Martin's going with his family. This is really exciting for the area. And of course, if you can't make it, you can hear all the action. Even if you're going to watch it on the IHSAA streaming feed, you can get the hometown call with all the excitement from Frank Sprankle and John Sherman. I mean, they are going to be, I was talking with them yesterday. They're so excited.
Yeah.
It's just going to be such a cool thing. So go Bombers. I know they're going to be heading out there later today and getting themselves all situated and set up. And what an exciting time for all the girls and the coaches and the families, and just so cool.
Right. I mean, and this is your 4 years of high school. So like many of these kids will be graduating. And I mean, this is it. It's when they say once in a lifetime, yes, some of these kids may go back again, but this is the only time you'll do this with this group of people. So it's so exciting for these girls. It's just, and for everybody involved, the coaches, the school, the families, the grandparents, the town.
Strega Mantell is Go Bomber cakes. I mean, it's such a really cool thing.
And the coaches,
all of it. So yes, super exciting. Could not be more excited for everybody for this. Tiffany says, Tiffany and Madison both say, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Don't blow away." Yes. Hang on to something while you're waiting for the bus there, Madison. And of course, they say, "Go Bombers. Let's finish it." Yes. Super exciting stuff. So cannot wait. And again, you can hear the hometown call on 104.5 FM. Of course, we'll also have the IHSAA feed on WLQI and 98 Gold. And not to be forgotten, Lafayette Central Catholic also going for the state championship. You can hear that in Lafayette on 98 Gold. We'll have that game before it's the early game. So lots of fun stuff. But the hometown call with pregame going on about 11:30 tomorrow morning. So really, really exciting stuff. So, all right, let's see what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me 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 what's happening. AI can now predict where solar storms will occur. It's kind of a big deal because not everyone can just look at the sun and go, there. It's going to go, the solar storms is there. Speaking of AI, Amazon unveiled a new AI-equipped Alexa, which is great because it's not like your personal data can steal itself. Get rid of TikTok. We're so afraid it's going to take all of our information. Alexa, I want to tell you everything about me.
While you're in my house.
Alexa, here's my passwords to everything.
Right.
Health experts are warning that the measles outbreak in West Texas shouldn't be downplayed. Meanwhile, JFK Jr. Is advising residents just rub some dirt on it. It'll be fine. Rub some dirt on it. It'll be all right. President Trump called America bloated, fat, disgusting, and incompetently run. In totally unrelated news, President Trump doesn't own a single mirror. Come on, having some fun on a Friday. Laugh it up. Vladimir Putin has a new scar on his face, which can only mean one thing. Vladimir Putin apparently was mocking Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, jeez.
Good news. Batman 2 has finally started filming. Bad news. It's going to be a musical. Like Joker 2. The sons of Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley have recorded a bunch of songs together. Unfortunately, they can't release them because it turns out Gene Simmons trademarked the kids. I'm sorry, those are Kiss Kids. They can't put anything out without being called Kiss Kids. Kids of Kiss. That's what they are. They're Kids of Kiss. The Who's Roger Daltrey turns 81 tomorrow, which means now when he asks, "Who are you?" he really means it. He doesn't remember. Right. He doesn't. He doesn't remember at all. Kansas City Chiefs coach Andy Reid says Taylor Swift is a part of the team. To which their kicker, Harrison Butker, said, "Sure, as long as she cooks and cleans the locker room."
Oh, jeez. Oh, no, you didn't.
And lastly, the Florida Man games will take place this weekend with such great Florida events like alligator wrestling, running or driving away from the police, and cooking meth. So that's
more stuff for dumb criminal, huh?
Right? That's all the dumb criminals. This is where they actually get a chance to earn gold medals.
Right.
Like that's that's right. Oh, we're having fun.
Coverage.
Right.
Tune into Frank. Right.
I don't know that Frank could handle doing the Florida games. I think that would be something a little different for him. Yeah. Having some fun here on a Friday morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. All right. So I've noticed this the last couple of months. This story comes out on Google Trends. The top who, what, when, where, and why questions that were Googled in February. So it's kind of fun, like to see like what people were curious about in the month. So the number one thing Googled in February, who won album of the year? So they were worried about the Grammys. They were wondering about the Grammys. Turns out it was Beyonce won for Cowboy Carter. What time does the Super Bowl start? So I Googled that. I knew what time it started, but I wanted to know what time kickoff was. Like, I didn't want to sit down with my meal and then have it be the national anthem. Like, I wanted to know, I wanted to gather my food for kickoff and really, like, I've always said that's part of my experience of football. It's like I like to sit with my wings and my food, and so we had a big spread for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, but it just kept saying 5:30 Central Time. So, which it wasn't. That was like all the stuff, but it was. Number 3 on the list was, and I didn't even notice this, was when will PlayStation servers be back up? Apparently they were down for 24 hours the 7th and 8th of February. So that's a big deal for gamers. The Grammys on there again. Where to watch the Grammys? People were into the Grammys this year.
Okay.
And this one, I Googled too. Why was Taylor booed? Some fans booed at the Super Bowl when they showed her on the Jumbotron. So some folks chalked it up to politics, or that they're tired of seeing her, like Taylor fatigue, or that it was Philly fans because she's obviously dating the Chiefs guy. So
got it.
A lot of boos there. So so those were the top things that were
nice
Googled.
To see good sportsmanship. That's good.
Well, Philadelphia doesn't have that. We know that. We saw that on that one video with the guy screaming and yelling at the woman at the playoff
the boyfriend.
Game. Ugh. Okay. Things just seem to keep getting weirder out of this Gene Hackman thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw. I'm a little creeped out. I don't
know what's going on here.
Because I told you as soon as I heard the dog died with them, like all three of them were dead, I thought, oh, carbon monoxide. I was sure of it. I just went, that's going to be a carbon monoxide story. And I guess that's who was out there first was the gas company who said there's nothing wrong.
Right. Well, and I guess they had more than one dog, so a couple of the other dogs were still alive. I read yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So even weirder.
Okay.
Then he was found in another room.
Yeah.
And she was found with a bunch of pills around her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the dog was found, if he was in the same room as her or him, or I didn't see that. So so here's some more of what we've got. A Santa Fe detective told TMZ that Betsy, the wife, was found lying on her right side in the bathroom with a black space heater near her head. Didn't say if it was on or anything. It just says they think the space heater may have fallen off the counter, possibly when she fell, if she fell. And maybe she was falling and hit it while she was falling. Okay. There was an open prescription bottle on the countertop with pills scattered around it. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that she took a bunch of pills. That could also be you open the jar and you're passing out and you knock it down.
Right.
I'm not a detective, but I play one on the radio.
But how did they die at the same time? Like, did they say who died first yet?
They haven't, but it sounds like they were passed for a couple of days.
Yeah, they did say decomp was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her body was decomposed and showing signs of, quote, mummification.
Oh, that's a long time. That's not a couple days.
Yeah. Cheryl also, not a coroner, but plays one on the radio. So we work together in that way.
No, when you say mummification,
No,
I mean,
I'm
okay.
I'm just having fun.
Sorry, that was the joke again.
No, just don't take me so serious.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'm just having fun. Hackman was found in a mudroom off the kitchen. Police think he may have fallen suddenly because his glasses seem to have been thrown off his body. He was fully clothed, and his body was in a similar condition to his wife.
I wonder if he heard her, because he's 95. He heard her fall and came running and slipped himself. I don't know. But then how does the dog die? Just because he hasn't had food or whatever?
I don't know.
Oof. Yikes.
Okay. The dog, a German Shepherd, was found in a closet near the bathroom. I don't know if the closet was closed or, because I could certainly see if something like that happened to us, I could see Ace going and hiding in the closet or under the bed or something like that. So I don't know if the closet was open, closed. They're not sharing. There's some of this stuff that's.
Yeah, it's fascinating that at some point someone's going to put it together.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah.
Because it's all in the devil's in the details. So it's going to be who died first and what the toxicology reports show. But toxicology takes 6 weeks at least.
At least, yeah. Rich says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl and Touhyville. Good morning, Rich. Noreen says, good morning to both of you. Good morning, Noreen. Rich says, if these people had cats, it explains everything. And Christine says, they said it's suspicious. It is suspicious. It's weird. But that's why I thought it was odd that right away they're like, yeah, no foul play. What?
Yeah.
Did we take a minute? Did we look? Did we check?
Yeah.
It says maintenance workers who found both Jean and Betsy said they hadn't seen them in 2 weeks. The front door was ajar from when police arrived, which is a weird looking door.
Well, that's weird because I thought it said that the 911 caller couldn't get in but peeked through a window and saw 2 bodies unconscious and then called 911. So how is the door open then?
Well, how do you see 2 bodies if they're in separate rooms?
That's weird.
Let's get that guy in under the lights.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
Where's Keith Morrison? As for speculation that they died of carbon monoxide poisoning, the fire department and New Mexico Gas Company inspected the property, didn't find any obvious signs of a gas leak. At this point, police really don't know how they died, but in obtaining a warrant to search the property, they said the circumstances were, quote, suspicious enough, that's what Christine says, in nature to require a thorough search. While they didn't find any evidence of blunt force trauma, they said they wanted to, quote, seize any blunt force objects just in case. Meanwhile, the coroner's office said the cause of death would be determined in the next month or so.
Okay.
Even though Gene was 95, his daughter, Leslie, says he was in very good condition and enjoyed doing yoga and Pilates several times a week. So, wow. Just very weird. This is going to be an ongoing thing for a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be... I think it's going to kind of be like you said. It's just going to be a bizarre circumstance of events. I don't think it's going to be that someone attacked them or anything. I think it's going to just be, and maybe you won't know. Maybe because there was no one there, it could just be bizarre.
Yeah,
and just one of those odd things. But definitely strange and suspicious. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we have Frank with sports. Find the big deal with Strachan Mantil.
We're going to be talking about space. Who's going up in space, and would you go up into space?
Yeah, a lot of women going up into space. So, so we got that. I'll tell a story of Touhyville and how it came to be and all that good stuff. So plenty of stuff coming up. So
good stuff.
Stick around.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Bingo night at the Hilltop in Morocco is now every Tuesday with the golden opportunity to win up to a whopping $10,000 amongst other exciting prizes, some cash as well. The best part? It's absolutely free to play. The kitchen stays open till midnight or later. The Hilltop has great low-priced daily specials, including dollar bottled or canned beers on Thursdays. Call 219-285-BEER for more information, and be sure to like the Hilltop Bar in Morocco on Facebook.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new Patch Bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-635-3311. That's 1-800-635-3311. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-635-3311. That's 1-800-635-3311.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-375-2577. 800-375-2577. 800-375-2577.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
97.7 FM. WLQI. Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Clinton County Prosecutor's Office chosen to examine the investigation done by the Indiana State Police following the Jasper County Sheriff's deputy-involved shooting death of 42-year-old Matthew Huddle last January 26th on Highway 14 near the Jasper County line, determined under Indiana law that the deputy's actions were legally justified. Huddle was stopped for allegedly speeding, and it was determined he was a habitual traffic violator, a felony. When informed that he was being arrested, Huddle fled to his vehicle, and the report said he reached in a manner consistent with retrieving a weapon. The deputy followed, a struggle ensued, and the report stated that Huddle raised his firearm while stating, quote, "I'm shooting myself," unquote. Believing Huddle posed a deadly threat, the deputy fired multiple shots, striking the victim. Deputy prosecutor in Clinton County, Chris Vaughter, said no charges will be filed, and the investigation is now closed. There have been complaints for more than 2 months about postal delivery delays that one source in Indianapolis said can be traced to the Postal Service's Regional Processing Center and Distribution Hub on the east side of the capital city. A representative of the American Postal Services Union stated the location is understaffed, and he encouraged people to contact their elected officials. The delay in one large area can be felt in rural areas as well. We spoke with Rensselaer Postmaster Sonia Hessen, and local post offices were given a response to issue to the press, which in part read, while a significant portion of mail is being delivered in a timely manner, management is aware some customers have experienced delays in mail and package delivery. If you're experiencing these issues, contact a manager or supervisor at your local post office. Call 800-ASK-USPS or visit USPS.com. And they apologize for these issues. The city of Rensselaer now has an alert system for a number of items: water main breaks, boiler orders, power outages, road closures, police actions, civic events, and more. We spoke with Mayor Jeff Phillips about how to sign up for this service.
Get onto the city's Facebook or the website, or you can go directly to www.reachalert.com.
There is no fee for the alert system. If you go to reachalert.com, you then need to click on sign up at the very top of the page in the right-hand corner and fill in the required information. To listen to Mayor Phillips' comments again, go to our websites and click on News and Newsmakers. The Lake Village man, 45-year-old David Laud, has been charged with committing an unlawful surveillance for allegedly placing a GPS tracking device on the victim's vehicle. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued yesterday stated they responded to a business in Rensselaer on February 10th, where an employee reported finding the device on her front bumper. Law enforcement said surveillance footage showed the accused lying down and reaching under the vehicle. The female said she had distanced herself from Laud and had sought a protection order after she said she discovered the tracking device. Authorities said they interviewed the accused, and he claimed that he had a prior relationship with the victim, but that he was fixing a rattling headlight. In addition to the misdemeanor charge of unlawful surveillance, he was also charged with the felony of stalking. The Rensselaer Central Lady Bombers are playing in the state finals on Saturday morning at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Indiana Basketball Coaches Association has named the Lady Bombers as the Team of the Week. Pre-game starts Saturday on Bear Country 104.5 FM at 11:30 Central Time, with tip-off set at 11:45. And best of luck to the Lady Bombers. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you facing a difficult family law decision involving a dissolution or a post-dissolution matter? Hi, this is Ned Tonner. Family law can be extremely challenging. For over 25 years, I've helped clients navigate through life's difficult times. We meet, identify issues, take action steps, and discuss and set up a plan. Call me today to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner Attorney at Law is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
66-year-old Darrell Benning of Indianapolis, originally from Francisville, passed away on February 19th. Visitation is 1 hour prior to services at the funeral home today. Those funeral services for Darrell Benning will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. Memorial contributions may be made to Air Charity Network. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 77-year-old Jerry Johnson of Brook passed away on February 21st. Visitation will be today from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time at Brook United Methodist Church. Funeral services for Jerry Johnson will be held on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at Brook United Methodist Church, with Pastor Matt Ballman officiating. Cremation rites will follow. Memorial donations may be made in Jerry's name to the church. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Brook Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 77-year-old Pat Clapp of Maderryville passed away on Friday, February 21st. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, March 1st at Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderryville. Funeral services for Pat Clapp will be held at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday at the funeral home in Maderryville. Memorial contributions may be made to West Central Athletic Boosters. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderryville. 90-year-old Celia May Hiddle of Wheatfield passed away on February 20th. Friends may call from 2 until 6 p.m. on Sunday, March 2nd at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Celia May Hiddle will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 11 a.m. on Monday, March 3rd, with Pastor Dave Patterson officiating. Interment will be at Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Teft United Methodist Church. 75-year-old Darlene Mellon of Francisville passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be from 3 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, March 2nd at the First Christian Church, Francisville. Funeral services for Darlene Mellon will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, March 3rd at the First Christian Church of Francisville, with Elder Kyle Zarcy officiating. Burial will take place at Roseland Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to LifeWise Academy, West Central, or West Central Schools Educational Foundation. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 62. There is a wind advisory for the area between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, windy, and blustery with a low around 25. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 32. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. Sunday, sunny with a high near 38. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
What are those?
I brought the new Multiply the Money scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery. With multiple ways to play, they multiply the fun.
Play responsibly.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Thursday featured local boys high school basketball with Tri-County leaving North Newton as victors 54-29. Host North White loses 58-25 to Faith Christian. DeMont Christian at home defeated by Winnemac 54-28. On the docket as far as Friday's area boys high school hoops, Kankakee Valley's at home with North Judson. We'll have it on 97.7 The Q. Pregame around 6:45 p.m. Central. Tip-off tentatively 7 p.m. Central or shortly after the conclusion of the JV game. Elsewhere, Benton Central entertains Logansport. Tri-County gets Pioneer at home. North Newton pays a visit to Clinton Prairie. South Newton hosts Attica. West Central heads off to Lake Station. The IHSAA state finals in girls basketball await on Saturday and will feature Rensselaer Central playing to earn the right to become the best in Class 2A. The Lady Bombers, 26-2, ranked second in the Class 2A poll, will duel with the top school in 2A, South Knox, at 27-2. Will carry the Lady Bombers vying for the state title against South Knox on Saturday, live from Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on all three of our Touhyville media-owned and operated stations, with the Lady Bombers home team call on Bear Country 104.5 FM, in addition to the IHSAA Champions Radio Network broadcast on 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. Tip-off approximately 11:45 a.m. Central, 12:45 p.m. Eastern. 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold will also carry the Class 1A championship game between Lafayette Central Catholic and Borden. Tip-off at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Central. Bear Country 104.5 FM will exclusively air the Class 3A title matchup. A busy Thursday of women's college basketball. Purdue on the road downs Penn State 92-85. Lady Boilermakers halt a 3-game losing skid. At home, Indiana unable to top 19th-ranked Maryland, losing 74-60. Third-ranked Notre Dame at home gets edged out by number 24 Florida State 86-81. Valparaiso has now won 3 straight, defeating host Bradley 66-64. Lady Beacons taking the lead with 7 seconds left in regulation on a go-ahead 3 by fifth-year guard forward Leah Ernest. Indiana State gets torched on the road by Drake 107-86. Lady Sycamores have now lost 5 in a row. Illinois State on their own court squeezes by Illinois Chicago 65-64. Men's college basketball on Friday, 20th ranked Purdue at home against UCLA. NBA Bulls host the Toronto Raptors on Friday. You can hear it on Bear Country 104.5 FM. Bulls Network pregame 6:45 p.m. Central. Tip off just after 7 p.m. Central. Pacers hit South Beach, will tangle against the Miami Heat. Also on Friday, NHL high scoring, but the Blackhawks losing streak extends to 5, defeated Thursday 7-5 at the Vegas Golden Knights. MLB spring training in Arizona. White Sox pick up their first Cactus League win on Thursday 4-2 over the Cleveland Guardians in Glendale, yet costly as White Sox left fielder Andrew Benintendi will be sidelined between 4 to 6 weeks after fracturing his right hand on a hit by pitch. The injury will not require surgery. Cubs end up in a 4-4 deadlock with the Los Angeles Angels in Glendale. Friday spring training, White Sox meet the Angels in Tempe, while over in Surprise, it's the Cubs and the Texas Rangers. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Strachan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on StarKist tuna 5-ounce packs. Starkist Tuna, 5 ounce, on sale this week at Strega Mantil. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on this. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Strega Mantil and Touhyville.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Congratulations to John and Rensselaer. He knew that Starkist Tuna 5 ounce is on sale this week for 79 cents each. You know, you can order your groceries online at Strega Mantil. Yeah, you still get the in-store sale prices. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. You get the online coupons. You still rack up reward points. You can use your reward points, all that good stuff. Strega Mantil, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StregaMantil.com. Find out all about how you can save big with Strega Mantil. All right. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here in just a little bit. Head over there, comment with the price on that same item, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strega Mantil. We're going to draw the winner later this morning. Good luck.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by our office at 210 Washington Street in Rensselaer. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This Saturday, American Legion Post 29 in Rensselaer invites you to join them for their monthly steak fry from 5 until 7:30. They'll be serving up perfectly cooked New York strip steak served with your choice of potato, house salad, and garlic toast, all for just $22. Open to the public and kid-friendly. Bring the whole family and support your local veterans at American Legion Post 29 in Rensselaer. Or call ahead 219-866-7003 and order yours.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time! Back off, all right? You back off!
Boy, you got grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy? Why are you so grumpy? Come on!
You know why.
I am so stressed out.
Seriously stressed out here. I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend.
Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good.
We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case, let's do this.
Welcome to Touhyville, Stephen Show with you. Good morning. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Another Season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season in DeMott. 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. So many cool things to grab for St. Patty's Day. You also got Easter just around the corner.
And spring.
Spring. It's going to feel like spring today.
Yep.
Got all this nice weather coming today. It's going to be nice out. A little windy. And just when you're feeling good, the weather's going to do what we call pulling a Cheryl, and it's going to bring us right back down.
Wait, what? What?
That's what it is. That's what it is. You're conspiring with the weather. That's what it is. It's all nice out, and everybody's all good and happy, and then all of a sudden,
wow. See how quickly he turns on me?
Of course.
Boom.
You know, of course, I tease and just have some fun. Yes, spring is all over the place at Another Season in DeMott. Also want to mention we're powered up each and every morning here on the Q98 Gold, streaming on video by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Of course, Jasper County REMC also one of the fine sponsors of Bomber games on Bear Country all season long, football and basketball. So, it's one of those exciting things. I was talking with Mike from Precision Security the other day, and he didn't even realize that by buying in the whole season, he's been in this postseason, and it's just kind of luck of the draw. Like all these people that were sponsors all season long, bam, you can follow along all the way through. So it's really, really cool. So, all right. Melissa says, good morning. Good morning, Melissa. What the hee-haw is going on this Friday? All right. So, since you mentioned it, we're going to get to this right now. Cheryl mentioned before the break that some folks are going up into space. Katy Perry, Gayle King, Lauren Sanchez, who is Jeff Bezos' fiance. So you know what that was like around the house. How come all these men get to go up to space? When am I going to get to go up in space? He's like, right now. Now you can go.
Right, I'm paying extra.
Jeff, you know what I can't order on Amazon? Someone to stop leaving their laundry on the floor, Jeff. That's what I can't get on Amazon. How about we send you in a rocket, lady? Big man bought James Bond today. Yeah, can't even empty the dishwasher. Reportedly, Lauren, his fiance, brought this mission together. Of course, I'm teasing. About how this came together, but she'll be joined by Gayle King, Katy Perry, and 3 other women: an aerospace engineer, a civil rights activist, and a filmmaker, all going up into space. All women, a total female mission. So Hopefully they won't be driving because they're not going to know where they're going. So,
what?
She's just ready to go to space. Yeah.
Right.
So, no, I was saying hopefully that none of them are driving because they're not going to know where they're going. It's women.
Yeah.
What do you think, studio audience?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Listen, I could do it both ways. If it was all men, we'd never get there because none of us would stop for directions. So there you go. I can play with both sides. So, Rich says, if I go up into space, I'm not coming back here. He said he's had enough. He says, when I die, I want to be locked in a space-safe coffin and sent off in any direction. Maybe aliens will find me and bring me back eventually. Unless the Borg gets me, then I don't want to be assimilated. Rich, you went way off into Nerdville, and I don't know what just happened there.
I have no idea what just happened.
That was a whole lot of Star Trek or something that just happened there. So let's see. Lauren says she's honored to lead a team of explorers on a mission that will challenge their perspectives of Earth, empower them to share their own stories, and create lasting impact that will inspire generations to come. I like how the fiance of the guy who owns the rocket is the leader of the thing, not the aerospace engineer. Wouldn't be the leader of the trip.
The civil rights activist, like.
Well, but you're on a spaceship. I would think maybe the aerospace engineer might be the leader there. You know.
Yeah.
So Katie posted a picture of the crew and said she's quite honored to be among the diverse group of celestial space sisters. I turned into Porky Pig there for a second.
Yeah.
I couldn't say
Celestial.
Celestial. Thank you. It's like judicial. I couldn't say it without sounding drunk. So how
I want to know how they're chosen.
How of all these people did
Katy Perry get on?
Did Katy Perry get on this group? Gayle King. The only thing I can think of Gayle King is somehow Stedman, Oprah's boyfriend, knows Jeff Bezos, and he's like,
dude,
can you get Gayle King out of our house for like a week? Just for like 1 week, I'd like her to not be here. Like every night, it's, I had a nightmare, and she comes and crawls on our bed. I mean, come on, for goodness sakes. Like, so yes, I would love to know how in the world they
they chose them.
They chose them. I can't. Okay, so I'm old.
I also want to know if they have to go through some sort of like I would imagine like a training, a nausea thing, like a.
I would think you got to go through all that space stuff, right? You're going to space.
Yeah.
So what say you? Would you want to go to space?
No.
Given the opportunity?
Nope.
I'm with you.
Nope. And I'll tell you why. Because there's still 2 people there that went up in June that were supposed to be on an 8 to 10 day mission that we're supposed to come back first, I think, in January. Then we couldn't get them till February. And now we're looking at March. So their 8-day trip will have turned into almost 9 months. And God willing, we'll get them back because the spaceship came back without them.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I thought of when I thought of Katy Perry. I thought she has just had a baby, like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago? Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe sooner. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I know she just had an infant with Orlando Bloom.
Gotcha.
And I thought, I don't know how as a mom you're going to be away or you could be away for longer than what they say.
Yeah, I don't know. 4 years old.
Okay.
Just turned
So I
4.
was right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy.
I mean, the risk just seems like we don't quite know what we're doing yet.
Yeah.
And I until we know, I know it's exciting to be a pioneer, and I've been a pioneer in every job that I've ever done. However, I have my limitations, and that's just one of them.
I'm going to pass. Yeah.
I'm sure that it's really cool. Just whenever they show the, like them being rocked side to side, shaking,
Yeah. No, I don't think I'd want to go either. Yeah. So feel free to tell us on the comments on the video or on our Facebook page, or message us whether or not you would want to go to space, given the opportunity. Would you want to go to space?
Yeah.
Because I pass. No, thank you. Yeah, not gonna.
Yeah, I'm
not gonna
really
do it.
wondering too. Are they being are they paid? Are they paying to do it? Because remember, there are people that are lining up and paying like $1 million to go, or whatever it is, when it gets to be where they can regulate it and charge or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
I forget what that is.
That's
Yeah.
from what's his name? I thought it was
Elon Musk.
who's our guy? No, a
No.
blonde guy we like, Richard Branson.
Oh, he's trying to set that up too, but he doesn't have a spaceship yet, does he?
I
Does
don't
he have one
know.
too?
I don't know.
Does everybody have
Virgin?
spaceships now?
I don't know.
Just,
I thought it was Richard Branson. Maybe it's not him.
No, you might be right. Yeah, Richard Branson, Virgin Galactic is launching a new space age where all are invited for this ride. So, yeah, okay. So there you go.
And a space travel ticket costs $250,000 to $500,000. Yeah, I remember, believe it or not, when I worked at Madden, this whole discussion started because of space travels actually becoming a thing, meaning it's going to be like a travel and tourism thing.
Gotcha. It says here Richard's space program has been indefinitely paused. So this is back in 2023. The rocket experienced an anomaly which prematurely ended the first burn, and Sir Richard's space dream was all but over. 2 months later, the company paused all operations.
Oh,
so so I don't know if it's still happening. So we'll see. Wow. But I know. I think.
Is this one the one from
William Shatner went up in there? Yeah, William Shatner went up in one of the spacecrafts too.
Okay.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
How come we haven't heard anything about that? Like we heard that they did, but one would think when they come down, they're going to be talking a lot about it.
They did, yeah. William Shatner talked a lot about it, yeah. When it happened, I mean, it was 2021, so this isn't happening like every 20 minutes or so,
right?
You know, so I mean, listen, I can't remember some of the stuff that happened yesterday, let alone remembering what he said about it in 2021. Right?
Yeah, I would just imagine. Like it would be more. I know they talked about it being peaceful and cool and all that stuff, but I'm saying like more than that. I guess I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting because I don't know what it's like.
Yeah,
but I guess
he said it was amazing.
Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah. Really, William Shatner thought it was really cool. Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Rich sent over a nerdy emoji. So
that's funny.
Very nice.
All right, so I'm dying to hear 20 years ago.
Yes, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back, and then that'll be the perfect time to talk all things Touhyville. Today is the 20th anniversary of me creating Touhyville. So I'll tell you all about how it came to be coming up in just a little bit.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 62. There is a wind advisory for the area between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, windy, and blustery with a low around 25. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 32. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. Sunday, sunny with a high near 38. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Steve's Specialized Services is your home for bad boy mowers like the Rogue and Rebel X. Start your adventure and explore with an attitude with the Bandits. Single and crew cabs available. Stop in now and try them out. Incredible prices, plus up to $1,000 off select models right now with easy financing available. Steve Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Save big money on everything for your next painting project right now at Menards. Beautify your home in one coat with Pittsburgh Grand Distinction Interior Paint. It's a premium paint and primer that offers excellent hide and coverage with a tough, resilient finish. Save big on Pittsburgh Paint. And don't forget to check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
What's one of the best ways for students to learn the value of teamwork?
By participating in high school sports. I'm Jace Martin from North Harrison High School.
And I'm Danae Klein from South Putnam High School. Playing high school sports means being a part of something bigger than myself.
I love working together with my teammates towards a common goal.
It keeps me accountable, knowing my team is depending on me.
It reminds me to prioritize the team's success over my own.
Because it's about we, not me, and that's an important lesson to learn, on the field and in life.
As teammates, we train together, we push each other, and we represent our school together. That bonds us forever.
We're a team, and that means we're in this together.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. You can be a champion of high school sports by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is the power of teamwork. This is coming together as one. This is your IHSAA.
Hi, this is Kevin Pollak. You're, of course, listening to Touhyville with Steve Touhy. Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Senor, is today Friday? Today's not Friday. No, today is Friday.
And it's also the last day of the month.
Wow! How'd that happen?
I guess time flies when you're having fun, right?
And also,
February is the shortest month.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I always forget that?
At least you have the weekend.
Have something to look forward to.
All right, then. Let's get this show on the road.
Showtime!
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show is brought to us by Cripsey Head Start. Find out about all the things that Cripsey Head Start is doing for children ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Plaskett counties. Foster and homeless families and families receiving SNAP are automatically eligible for the program. Opportunities for family members to volunteer at the program regularly as well. Find out more at KIRPC.net or KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. All right. So today is Touhyville Day. So 20 years ago today, I created Touhyville. Now, that does not mean 20 years ago today I started doing radio. So no, I started doing radio in 1994. So a little synopsis leading up to this. I had done radio for a long time on and off with a friend of mine named Mike. Him and I had done a radio show together in Joliet and Kankakee. And so we had split. I went off and did some things on my own, and then did stand-up and ended up in Ottawa, Illinois. And they had originally hired me to do mornings on they had an FM station and an AM station, like a lot of companies do. And they had originally hired me or met with me and interviewed me to do mornings on their FM station. Unfortunately, at the time, their FM station was literally in a closet. They had converted a closet into a studio. It was smaller than my bedroom walk-in closet. It was really small.
Wow. And
it had a little board in there with a little computer and a cart machine, and everything that was played on it, the commercials were played on a computer, but all the music and DJs and everything came in through satellite. So they had never had a live person on there, including their morning show. It was a syndicated morning show. At the time, they weren't set up or ready for it. So they had one of their production guys happen to leave about 2 weeks after my interview. Timing just worked out. So they called me and said, hey, we don't have everything set up for the morning show yet, but we'd like to bring you in for production. And how about on our AM station, you do an afternoon talk show? I said, great. So I came in, started doing that. Did that for almost a year. And then the plan was put together for the new morning show. They're going to, and I had reached out to my old partner, and we were going to put Tamano and Touhy back together.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, it was supposed to launch on Valentine's Day.
You're kidding.
Nope. It was supposed to launch on Valentine's Day. And we thought, how funny, we were going to do a whole thing about reunited and, Peaches and Herb and, because Mike and I had been separated for years. So we were going to, bring it back together.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out he essentially used the offer to up his money where he was at and stay where he was. Okay. So that's when I said, okay, then let's go out and find me a partner.
Did that shake you up at the time? Because you've done all this prep.
Slightly, yes. But I'm not going to dive into that whole relationship. It didn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
So what that did was make me go, okay, let's flip it. So instead of it being, because I was kind of the number two in that partnership.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we're going to flip it. I've been number one on my own show long enough.
Right.
Let's bring in a number two for me.
Right.
So
now you're the alpha and somebody else is your sidekick.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll work it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So they had an idea of a guy that used to work at the radio station named Andy Decker, and he had like some improv stuff and had worked at the radio station and stuff. So, but him and I had never worked together, and we really wanted to launch this as a big deal. So him and I got together on a Saturday morning and did a fake 1 hour show. Now it would be like a podcast. We just got in the studio and just did a show together. Just for an hour, I grabbed some prep and some stories, and
just to see your chemistry.
We just wanted to see how it went,
mm-hmm.
and it went well. So when I was doing my afternoon talk show, it was just called Steve Touhy in the Afternoon,
mm-hmm.
and the news guy, who oddly enough, kind of similar to Russ Martin, his name was Jim French. He had been there forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had been in the area since being a DJ for sock hops, and
wow.
So he was So the news was on for about 15-20 minutes before I come on the air every day in the afternoon. So then he would end his news and say, hey, Steve, he was live. So he was in another studio, and he'd go, hey, Steve, what's going on today in Touhyville? So he's the one who came up with the word Touhyville.
Wow.
So I didn't even call the show Touhyville. He just called it that.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Wow.
Sadly,
okay.
I
So
know.
I didn't even know this story.
No, No,
I did not.
All right. So,
because Touhyville just makes sense to me. So much sense. I never thought it wasn't you who just brought it up.
Yeah, no, it was just one of those things. Yeah.
What's going on in Touhyville?
So when this happened, I said, okay, we're going to call the show Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Andy Decker. And there was the only little inkling of stuff. And I get it. I was a number 2 before 2, where Andy said, do we have to call it Touhyville? And I said, yes, we do. And you know me, that's not very much like me, but to not talk it through. And I was second banana for so long. So nope, it's there.
Yeah.
So now we need a studio because we're not both going to fit in this closet.
Big enough for one,
right.
Let alone 2. Yeah.
So we take the production studio, and on a Saturday morning, me, my operations manager, program director, boss, Jay, and the general manager, Mark, all come in and we repaint the studio because it is an old paneling, like hasn't been touched in 30, 40 years.
Wow.
So we come in and we painted it all white, but just to brighten it up.
Right.
And then put our banners up. The banners were carnival themed. The salespeople didn't know what to make of what I was. So I put on, back then I knew a little bit about video editing, and it wasn't as easy as it is now.
Yeah.
And I put together a whole thing mixed in with stuff I had done from before, stuff from my afternoon show, and Willy Wonka. Put together a video presentation.
Yeah.
And I did a presentation about what it was, and we rolled out a sales package for it and what it was going to be, and offering live reads for the first time and all this stuff. Because I knew my bread and butter was live reads. I knew how to do them, as you've heard here on the show.
Yeah.
So once we knew that it wasn't me and my old partner getting together, we needed more time because we were planning on the 14th. I mean, we had put together liners and stuff like this was happening, and then we had to change things. And so we did on a dime. So then we gave ourselves an extra couple of weeks to breathe and figure it all out. And that was February 28th. Wow. So then with the whole carnival theme, what I did was I went and bought, I think it was Costco or Sam's Club or one of those. Maybe I even ordered them online now. I don't remember. But I got hundreds of little packages of animal crackers.
Oh,
tons,
right,
like the old
circus, the box.
Yes, the circus boxes that you saw my cassettes in for years around in the attic and everything. That's where all those boxes came from.
Okay.
Was I ordered boxes and boxes of little individual bags of animal crackers. And then went and got flyers printed up 4 to a sheet. Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Andy Decker with our logo. And starting today, mornings, I think we were 5 to 10 at that time, or 5:30 to 10. We were on early. And I sat for the week before and stapled them with a hand top and bottom, top and bottom, top
now
and bottom.
Now you jumped because you didn't tell them about, or you didn't talk about a carnival for your mind like you did. So that's where the carnival part comes in with Touhyville.
So the first idea for Touhyville was theater of the mind is where radio, like they always said, radio's theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Old days radio. That's what they call it, theater of the mind. So I said, Touhyville is the amusement park for your mind. It's the cotton candy. It's the fun. It's the roller coaster rides. It's all about the fun. There is no theater. It's all about the fun. It's the silly.
Yeah.
So it was just Touhyville, the amusement park for your mind. As the show progressed, we came up with Andy and I don't know which one did, but holiday for your head, carnival for your cranium, like amusement park for your mind. It was all tied in. So that grew as the show went on. So, but the carnival theme was what I wanted, was the idea of it's all fun in Touhyville.
Yeah.
It's always just fun. So we
and
take
then Cheryl came over. No.
So, yeah. So then, so we took these I took these little things and stapled them to hundreds of bags of animal crackers. And we set it up with about 12 local area gas stations all over the listening area, and all the salespeople, multiple employees from the radio station, and my dad all stood out at gas stations that morning handing out free animal crackers to people at gas stations going in for their coffee. Hey, tune in to Touhyville. Hey, when you get back in the car, put on 95.3, So that was our launch. That's how we launched the show. Now, the only thing that I disagreed with the station on was they had a syndicated morning show on this satellite. And I wanted them to take it off a week before we started and just play music with liners saying, the amusement park is coming. The amusement park is coming, And we played liners like that, but they left the other morning show on. So that means in radio, you get used to someone being there.
Right.
They didn't know who we were.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Friday, the syndicated radio show, Jonathan and Mary was there.
Yeah.
Monday, Andy and I were there.
Yeah.
So we got all kinds of calls during the show. Is this for real? Like, who are you guys? Like, what's going on?
Yikes.
Like, so we had a lot of fun with it. We said, I don't know. Jonathan and Mary just didn't show up this morning. So they said, go in there and do this. We joked around like that. We said, we just came in the studio and locked the door. They're
right.
They're trying to get
hijacked,
in.
right.
We had all kinds of fun with it. Then after a little while, we started to say, listen, if you like Jonathan and Mary, give us a week. And if you don't like the show, one of us will come clean your house. So, and from there, the show just grew.
Yeah.
Because it was all about fun. It was just Andy and I having a lot of fun.
Well, you did stuff. You told me about stuff in the McDonald's drive-through when you did a takeover and everybody coming through for T-shirts that were a collab between the two of you, that the McDonald's guy loved you.
Well, so when we started, they, for a week before the show started, put those flyers as well in every McDonald's bag.
Wow.
In every bag that went through the drive-through, they put it in there to help us promote it.
Wow.
They had us on the marquee, starting, today, and they left it up for a week. Steve Touhy on 95.3 The River in the morning, 5 to 9, I think it said, 5 to 10, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So the McDonald's, local McDonald's, and that relationship is what helped blossom this relationship with the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's.
Yeah.
When I first met with Brett, I said, hey, when I was in Ottawa, we did all kinds of stuff with McDonald's. There was a family. The guy's name was Guy Bucefaro. And he goes, I know Guy. I'm going to see him next week. So it just clicked. And So.
Yeah, I love the collabs. And I miss the days where collabs, I think they were more creative back then before the digital age. Like we can still do great collabs.
Yeah.
But I think people automatically turn to social media or something like that and don't realize the power of morning radio.
Well, and we didn't
in small markets.
And internet was still quasi new.
Yeah.
The radio station didn't have a website.
Yeah.
Touhyville did. Touhyville had a website. We promoted Touhyville so much that people would call the station and they would say, hello, the river. And they would go, oops, nope, I was trying to call Touhyville. We're like, yeah, that's we're here. Yeah. So, but yeah, we had Touhyville.com. I think I had both of them at that time too, like I do now, Touhyville.com and spelled out Touhyville.com.
Now, did the same thing happen when, because I think Bob Burt was here before you, right? So did the same thing happen with the switch happened and people were like, whoa, or
no? So okay, so that was different. So
or what?
So let's so now I'll take it all through a
Not
little
that
bit.
I'm trying to
No, because I mean Touhyville, I mean it's 20 years I could fill it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was day one. That was how all that took off.
Yeah.
And then from there it went, we did 1 million remotes. I mean, 4th of July weekend, we did 7 remotes over 4th of July weekend.
Oh gosh.
We were just everywhere. And we did one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And then we did one for fireworks. And the fireworks ones were the funniest in the world. And I remember a guy contacted me about a year ago and he said, do you remember me? I was the guy that came by and said hello and brought you Burger King in Marseilles. So someone had booked the remote where we did an hour before the fireworks. And then the fireworks lasted 20 minutes, but then we still had 40 minutes left to broadcast. Well, all that happens after the fireworks is everyone leaves.
Leaves.
So it was just Andy and I, we laughed because we were in a parking lot of a
Oh my
business,
gosh.
and even the lights went off at the parking lot for fireworks, and they never came back on. So we were just sitting in the dark in a parking lot.
Oh my gosh.
After doing like 3 remotes that day. Oh, it was so funny. So, but I remember the sales manager of another radio station out there talking to our salesman and said, I know I shouldn't say this because I work, for the competition, but we know each other. We're friends. I'm just going to tell you, we can't keep up with this guy. He's everywhere. We're not going to catch him. We know we're not going to win mornings. We're not going to catch him. So that just felt great. You know? So moving forward, Andy and I did really well. Corporate things happened where Andy was let go eventually. And then I had to do things on my own, and things were not going well there because of big corporation. So then I ended up going to Kankakee, and I kept Touhyville, talked with them about Touhyville, did an afternoon talk show by myself as Touhyville. 1 week in, I had a meeting with the program director, who's the boss of the programming, like on the air. And he said, we don't want you to call the show Touhyville anymore. I've been on the air for a week already. What are you talking about? We knew this when I came on. It's my brand. Right, but we talked about it, and what if you ever leave? So we want you to call it the afternoon show, the WKAN afternoon show with Steve Touhy. I said, you're aware that if I leave, you can't keep calling it the WKAN afternoon show with Steve Touhy, right? I won't. If I leave, it's still me that goes.
You know that I'm going to keep my name.
Right.
My parents gave it to me.
Right. And God love this guy. I mean, he's I don't want to speak ill of the dead. He's a very nice man.
So now I know who it is.
Yeah.
Ay.
But he's also the one, his family owned a newspaper company. And at one time he met with me and another guy. And he said, when you guys talk about American Idol, which was the biggest thing in the world at that point, don't say you saw American Idol last night. Say you heard about it or read about it. And I went, why read about it if we're only, he goes,
like,
well,
you're promoting it?
He goes, well, we don't want to remind people about television. It's 2006. I think they're onto it by now. And also, I could say I read about it because your family owns a newspaper, so that's okay. But I can't. So Touhyville died for a little while because I wasn't allowed to say it. Then I got back together as Tomato and Touhy again. So Touhyville was gone for a while. Then
that's when I knew you. That's when I came on board, sort of.
Yes. So then I did afternoons on WLQI for about 2 weeks. I'm sure no one remembers that. And then I hit a deer on my way home.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So it was Touhyville on WLQI at one time for a
It
very
broke
short
the
time.
car.
Yes.
Yeah. Oof.
So then I wanted to go a different route home and come home in the light of day.
Yeah.
So
Because
we
you
also
lived in Bourbonnais.
Yeah. So we also talked about the idea that there was nobody live on 98 Gold at the time. It was an oldie station. So then I moved Touhyville over to afternoons on 98 Gold.
Okay.
Then that didn't work out. Switched Touhyville to online, which we did out of our house. Or I did out of my house. Did that for a while by myself. Then did that with Tony Carr, who had another online radio station all about Chicago comedians. And then was doing that. And Bob Burt, who was here for 33 years on WLQI, decided he was ready to stop and go back to where he was originally from, which was Michigan. Be closer to family, do that and leave. So he did, and didn't know what we were going to do here at first. So John and I talked about me. We hired someone else who came in for training, I think 2 days, and then never came back. He was a weird guy. Like there was, I don't even remember his name, but I just remember Chris Locken was training him, and he's like, okay, time to go on the air. And he just didn't want to. He wasn't hesitant. He was hesitant. We're like, what? You've done radio before, right? It was a very weird situation. So then Chris Locken stayed in the morning for a little while, but that was temporary. And he told Johnny, he goes, I can't get up like this every day. This is not my thing.
Yeah.
And Chris will be the first to admit, he's just not a morning show guy. Like he's an incredibly talented
he is
jock and production guy, but it's not his bag.
Rocking with Logan.
So just like I'm not a disc jockey. Everybody has to know their thing.
Yeah.
So then finally we decided that Touhyville was going to be on WLQI. And I would say my first year was kind of like, who is this guy? What in the world? And that's what it takes. Like you just got to keep going and let people get to know you and learn you. And so Chrissy was in the beginning because she had been doing 2 bits a day with Bob Burt. So then she kind of did the same with me. Then she left.
What do you mean by 2 bits a day?
2 segments.
Oh.
2 segments daily. She was allowed to come in and do.
Okay.
So because she had a whole nother job. So she would come in.
She would jump in and then jump out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then Missy replaced her in the outside in the office role. So she came in on the show, and that kind of expanded. And
then you won the award.
And no,
Best morning show.
No, not with Missy.
Okay.
So
I thought you said Chrissy.
Chrissy was here first.
Got
then
it.
she left. Then Missy came in. Then when Missy left, Chrissy came back.
Got it.
It was a whole lot of issue.
Got it. A lot of issue there.
So, and then that's when Chrissy was really in. Like her and I have talked about it. Like that first time, she really wasn't in. Her head wasn't here. She was kind of.
But she was bopping in and out, right? The first time.
Yeah, we
Okay.
weren't really doing a show together.
Yeah.
So then the second time was when we were really doing the full show together. On board the whole deal, and that's when we won the award. So and then she left. A little over a year ago, and then you came in, and you had been filling in for her before, and that's when you came in. And oddly enough, to come full circle, you and I teamed up on Valentine's Day, the way Touhyville was supposed to originally start.
That is kind of the coolest
So
thing.
it is.
I did not know that piece.
Yeah. So it's kind of I actually had forgotten about it until I started reminiscing this morning.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. So that's where we're at 20 years later. So
wow.
So many things, and I've taken up enough time already this morning, self-indulging, but I'll probably do a video a little bit later on, a little more detailed. Some of the stuff that went on at the radio station. I mean, we used to do a segment called Sales Staff Theater. That was so much fun.
I still want to bring that back. I love that.
I mean, it was just it was so much fun. We had so many remotes. We did a remote where we did karaoke at a bar one night where we hosted karaoke, which was so much fun. And I did my horrible version of Billie Jean, making fun of Michael Jackson, like a parody song I just made up on the spot.
I still remember where I met you when I was working on my first day of work at Quality Concepts. The owner comes up to me and goes, "Okay, now go over to, I'm settling in my new office. Go over and record the commercial for us at the radio station." What? Like, how is that? I'm a salesperson.
Sorry,
no,
what?
I sell signs.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right.
So he goes, yeah, you'll be great. I was a wreck.
Yeah.
And I met you. And I remember learning your dad was he was still in the hospital after having a heart transplant. And I remember praying for you and him.
Yeah.
Because the first time I met you, when you were telling me about it, you got all choked up. And I said, I really like him. Because you were very nervous about your dad.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So look at where it's gone. So
So crazy.
Anyway, so that's the Reader's Digest version of 20 years of Touhyville. Today is 20 years since Touhyville hit the air on that fine day. And it's funny because I also remember one of the sales guys there who was a giant support of the show from day one was a guy named John Brake. And and his wife
Shar,
her birthday was in a leap year. So So
I always wondered about
we had to make sure that we wished her happy birthday because it wasn't a leap year when we started it. So they were celebrating that day. Like, so, so I always remember that was her birthday. So anyway, so many great memories. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll dive into some silly stories and check on the poll question on a Food Fight Friday and so much more. Thank you.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Clinton County Prosecutor's Office chosen to examine the investigation done by the Indiana State Police following the Jasper County Sheriff's Deputy-involved shooting death of 42-year-old Matthew Huddle last January 26th on Highway 14 near the Jasper County line, determined under Indiana law that the deputy's actions were legally justified. Huddle was stopped for allegedly speeding, and it was determined he was a habitual traffic violator, a felony. When informed that he was being arrested, Huddle fled to his vehicle, and the report said he reached in a manner consistent with retrieving a weapon. The deputy followed, a struggle ensued, and the report stated that Huddle raised his firearm while stating, quote, "I'm shooting myself," unquote. Believing Huddle posed a deadly threat, the deputy fired multiple shots, striking the victim. Deputy Prosecutor in Clinton County, Chris Vaughter, said no charges will be filed, and the investigation is now closed. There have been complaints for more than 2 months about postal delivery delays that one source in Indianapolis said can be traced to the Postal Service's Regional Processing Center and Distribution Hub on the east side of the capital city. A representative of the American Postal Services Union stated the location is understaffed, and he encouraged people to contact their elected officials. The delay in one large area can be felt in rural areas as well. We spoke with Rensselaer Postmaster Sonia Hessen, and local post offices were given a response to issue to the press, which in part read, while a significant portion of mail is being delivered in a timely manner, management is aware some customers have experienced delays in mail and package delivery. If you're experiencing these issues, contact a manager or supervisor at your local post office. Call 800-ASK-USPS or visit USPS.com. And they apologize for these issues. The city of Rensselaer now has an alert system for a number of items: water main breaks, boiler orders, power outages, road closures, police actions, civic events, and more. We spoke with Mayor Jeff Phillips about how to sign up for this service.
Get onto the city's Facebook or the website, or you can go directly to www.reachalert.com.
There is no fee for the alert system. If you go to reachalert.com, you then need to click on sign up at the very top of the page in the right-hand corner and fill in the required information. To listen to Mayor Phillips' comments again, go to our websites and click on News and Newsmakers. A Lake Village man, 45-year-old David Laud, has been charged with committing an unlawful surveillance for allegedly placing a GPS tracking device on the victim's vehicle. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued yesterday stated they responded to a business in Rensselaer on February 10th, where an employee reported finding the device on her front bumper. Law enforcement said surveillance footage showed the accused lying down and reaching under the vehicle. The female said she had distanced herself from Laud and had sought a protection order after she said she discovered the tracking device. Authorities said they interviewed the accused, and he claimed that he had a prior relationship with the victim, but that he was fixing a rattling headlight. In addition to the misdemeanor charge of unlawful surveillance, he was also charged with the felony of stalking. The Rensselaer Central Lady Bombers are playing in the state finals on Saturday morning at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Indiana Basketball Coaches Association has named the Lady Bombers as the Team of the Week. Pre-game starts Saturday on Bear Country 104.5 FM at 11:30 Central Time, with tip-off set at 11:45. And best of luck to the Lady Bombers. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
66-year-old Daryl Benning of Indianapolis, originally from Francisville, passed away on February 19th. Visitation is 1 hour prior to services at the funeral home today. Those funeral services for Daryl Benning will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. Memorial contributions may be made to Air Charity Network. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 77-year-old Jerry Johnson of Brook passed away on February 21st. Visitation will be today from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time at Brook United Methodist Church. Funeral services for Jerry Johnson will be held on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at Brook United Methodist Church with Pastor Matt Ballman officiating. Cremation rites will follow. Memorial donations may be made in Jerry's name to the church. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Brook Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 77-year-old Pat Clapp of Maderyville passed away on Friday, February 21st. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, March 1st at Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderyville. Funeral services for Pat Clapp will be held at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday at the funeral home in Maderyville. Memorial contributions may be made to West Central Athletic Boosters. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderyville. 90-year-old Celia May Hiddle of Wheatfield passed away on February 20th. Friends may call from 2 until 6 p.m. on Sunday, March 2nd at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Celia May Hiddle will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 11 a.m. on Monday, March 3rd, with Pastor Dave Patterson officiating. Interment will be at Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Teft United Methodist Church. 75-year-old Darlene Mellon of Francisville passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be from 3 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, March 2nd at the First Christian Church, Francisville. Funeral services for Darlene Mellon will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, March 3rd at the First Christian Church of Francisville, with Elder Kyle Zarcy officiating. Burial will take place at Roseland Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to LifeWise Academy, West Central, or West Central Schools Educational Foundation. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 62. There is a wind advisory for the area between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, windy, and blustery with a low around 25. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 32. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. Sunday, sunny with a high near 38. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 FM WLQI, The Q.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
That's fine. Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, hanging out. It is Touhyville Day, and it's true. This is the Touhiest Touhyville has ever been.
That's right. Too much Touhy?
Is there such a thing? Portion of the show is brought to us by the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer, 2 great locations, Remington, DeMott, and Hebron. All kinds of great locations for good stuff. And don't forget, Egg McMuffin Day is tomorrow, right? Or Sunday. Sunday is Egg McMuffin Day.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you can get your sausage McMuffin with egg or an Egg McMuffin for $1. Just use the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. Of course, tanning available as well. So stop in and get yourself a great-looking haircut. Today is Food Fight Friday. Okay? We talked about Big Breakfast Week earlier this week, or Big Breakfast Day, rather. So today, on a Food Fight Friday, what are you in the mood for? Is it waffles, pancakes, or French toast? Susie already sent me a message saying she's having pancakes this morning for breakfast. So she's literally having the pancakes. She made her choice. What say you?
Waffles.
Waffles?
But it would, for me, it'd be between waffles and pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've been making French toast and it's delicious. So I've been enjoying that.
Yeah.
So, but waffles are my favorite.
Waffles are
fresh waffles.
Are your favorite? Yep. I voted for waffles as well. 52% going with French toast.
Okay.
37% saying waffles. 11% saying pancakes. So less for pancakes. But I think it's because I have been making French toast. I'm kind of in the mood for waffles. It was all that talk about the Belgian waffles with strawberry yesterday.
Yeah, why don't we make them? Because we've got the waffle maker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Melissa says all of the above, but if we have to pick, what the hee-haw? She says, let's go with French toast. Thank you, Melissa, for making a choice. I appreciate that. Lynette says, best radio station in all of Northern Indiana. I'm blessed to be able to listen to the best classic rock music 24/7. Hashtag my jams. Well, good.
Wow.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
How sweet is that?
Yes, I think that's very funny. So Paul made a joke that when it was big for about 5 minutes, I thought we'd have some fun with it, and you actually accidentally tripped on it one day. He says gotta start your day with Hak Tui. So so when that the Tua girl was real big for a minute, I thought we'd have some fun with that, but I never really did. I thought I was going to do something online with it, and then now I've been hearing Hak Tui since I was in second grade. People have been making that joke with
and
me.
And they've been saying Hak Tui, not Chat Tui?
Like spitting, like Hak Tui.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's and then one of the Wayans made the same joke one day. I think Marlon Wayans.
Hey, what's up? This is Marlon Wayans, and you're listening to Touhyville with Steve Touhy. That sounds like I'm spitting, huh? It sounds like Touhy. That's his baby. That's his name. His baby. His little baby name is gonna be Touhy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Marlon, not the funniest of the Wayans, but
yeesh.
It was funny. We had Eddie Murphy's brother on one time, and I said that we've had almost all of the Wayans on, and he said, yeah, that's a long wait till Damon for someone to be funny. He did that.
Oh gosh.
And I thought,
Ooh,
some might say the same about you with Eddie. I'm just saying, maybe not making fun of the lesser known brother in the family. Yeah.
Right.
Just throwing that out there.
Mhm.
So anyway, so yeah, go to any of our Facebook pages, the Touhyville, the Q, 98 Gold, and let us know on a Food Fight Friday. What are you in the mood for? Waffles, French toast, or pancakes? I'm still going with waffles. So, but I think I'll make French toast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I got a joke for you. Ready?
sure.
Why are frogs so happy?
Why are frogs so happy?
They eat whatever bugs them. I'll be in all night.
Are you having fun over there?
Uh-huh. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. See? That's the only way I'll get anybody to laugh at me like that.
No,
Just saying.
it's fantastic. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, this is really hold on a minute. Hold the phone. This is not what I was going to go to, but I just saw this headline and I got to stop for a second. Okay. Carnegie Deli is now at Costco. Hold on a second.
Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
Carnegie Deli has been around since 1937 for good reason. They make all their meats using their secret family recipes, and it couldn't get more authentic. Now you can create the ultimate New York deli experience at home. Pick up a package at your local Costco. Just heat, serve, and enjoy.
I'm looking it up right now. We have to go today.
Was
That's
that a
not even-
Kardashian?
Ooh, it kind of sounded like it.
Because they all sound the same. You got to go and get
Oh my gosh, it's legit.
You got to go and get a Carnegie Deli sandwich over at the Carnegie
Okay, please
Deli.
don't do that.
That's
like my girl. Ah!
That sounds like a Kardashian,
Carnegie
though, right?
Deli has been around since 1937 for good reason. They make all their meats using their secret family recipes, and it couldn't get more authentic. Now you can create the ultimate New York deli experience at home. Pick up a package at your local Costco. Just heat, serve, and enjoy.
Early March, though. Oh, Steve.
That's crazy.
Food and Wine Magazine. In other words, landmark New York City delicatessen Carnegie Deli is bringing the world's famous meats to Costco shelves in early March. The deli recently announced a new pastrami and corned beef combo pack.
You can get the Jerry Lewis.
Yes.
You can make your own at home.
Babe, this is amazing.
Stop the presses.
I know. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Do you remember the look on your face?
Yes.
When that sandwich, because I told you to get that sandwich, and you were like, I don't know, I'm kind of just into, what were you into? One or the other?
Giant.
It was ginormous.
It was we sat that night at 2 a.m. picking at it in bed.
In bed.
Yes.
Yep, because you took home a whole sandwich, and I still will never forget. You're like, babe, should I order the fries? And me and the waitress are like trying to explain to you that no, you're not going to have room for a fry. She goes, I'll bring you fries if you get the sandwich and you want fries. No problem.
I mean,
and I tried to explain to you, and then it came to the table, and you were like, it was the best. The expression on your face
was
and
so cool.
You literally made love to the sandwich.
I mean,
yes, you did. You were just.
It was.
Yeah.
So stinking good.
On that rye. Do you remember Marble Rye?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I mean,
it was the best.
Crazy.
I cried. I nearly cried when I found out. Oh my gosh, there's a picture of it on Food and Wine. If you go to Food and Wine, you'll see the package.
They're selling their mustard, their pickles.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go. End of story.
Wow.
Because their pickles were another thing that you were in love with, because they came on the plate.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't believe this. This is breaking news.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
mean, if you haven't had Carnegie Deli, you haven't had deli.
I just had to stop with the story I was going to because I just saw the headline and went, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm so excited about this. Yeah.
I am too.
Okay. All right. Back to the show already in progress.
Yeah. I can't even function anymore. I need that sandwich.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah. I'm just like, wow. Okay. Okay. So from one delicious bite to a not so much delicious bite.
Uh-oh.
A soccer match in Germany ended up being called off because a child bit the referee in the hingenings.
Ooh, ow.
Yes, ow is right.
Oh, my God.
You might want to put some ice on that. It's going to leave a mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just so all fiancés out there, all men who are getting married to women, we do not need to know what it feels like.
I know. Yes. No, you don't have to. No.
Bit in the.
No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
No.
I mean, what?
Ooh.
What in the world? Why?
My crotch hurts
The
thinking about
game hasn't even started yet. You can't be mad about any of his calls.
Ooh.
By the way, if you're out at the Bomber game tomorrow and you're upset with one of the refs' calls, do not do
not
this.
Bite.
These poor referees.
No.
Oh.
Oof.
I feel for these school referees. I just do.
Yeah.
I mean, they just like. I saw a post one day, and I think it was from one of the referees saying, honestly, believe us, we don't wake up in the morning caring which high school wins the game. Like, we really don't. Like, it's like, it's not like we don't actually care. Like, we're not trying to take down your kid or anything. So
that said, we've watched a couple games when our kids were playing that were clearly not fair.
But they're not doing it on purpose. It's, it's a lower tier German football clash ended in painful circumstances with referee Stefan Kahler abandoning the match before he even got to blow his whistle. As he checked over the players before the game, a child of one of the players ran up to him and bit him.
Oh.
Yes.
Oof.
In the peaches. Buckled over and presumably in quite a bit of pain. He had no choice but to call off the game.
Oh.
How many referees were there? We can't do it without one of them? The two clubs will now have their match rescheduled for later in the season.
Oh, okay.
So,
now I think he has every right to call the game a different way.
Well, yeah.
Oof.
Fans leaving the stadium upon hearing that the game was canceled said, "That's nuts."
Oh, geez. I have no control over him, folks. Don't be calling me.
Care.
Don't be calling me. There's nothing I can do.
That one made me laugh. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh my gosh. Yeesh.
Oh my. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That one made me laugh. Oh my.
Good grief.
All right. Oh, for goodness sakes, what's happening here? What's going on in this world, kids? Oh my. Very, very fun. Okay. Let's see. We got to take a break. When we come back, apparently there's some kind of big business boycott going on today.
Yeah, today.
Did you? Okay.
Economic boycott for anything major. They were saying
for big businesses, but support small businesses. It says so. All right, let's check into that when we come back, and a whole lot more. So stick around. More fun to be had.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories. All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk.
Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Have you played Cash Pop from the Hoosier Lottery? It's Indiana's newest draw game, and it's popping. Match just one number from 1 to 15 to win. Tickets start at $1. Prizes start at $5. Visit HoosierLottery.com. Please play responsibly.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends, surprise parties, camps, birthdays. The same way you plan for the important moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Welcome back.
What day is it?
Friday. Let's get started.
Is this the show?
It's my radio show today.
Your show? This is my show.
Oh, awkward moment.
What is the show?
It's the #1 show in America.
No, it's not.
Is this some sort of a joke?
That show is so dumb.
Let's agree to disagree.
Agreed?
Agreed.
What time do you have?
The time is now.
It's showtime.
Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Thank you for spending your morning with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate it. You guys hanging out with us here, also streaming on video on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the movie times they've got set up there for you. You know, you can buy your tickets right there online at fountainstonetheaters.com. Go see a movie this afternoon, maybe around 2:15. I'm working on it.
You're going to do it.
That's the plan.
No. You got it. Yep. You're doing it.
You're doing it.
You're doing it.
Just do what you're told already, for goodness sakes. All right. Well, we'll get to the boycott in just a little bit, because I can't believe I almost forgot. It's time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day, for goodness sakes.
Oh, my goodness.
It's that time.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Kentucky. Okay. 2 men in Kentucky were arrested for armed robbery of a Dollar Tree store.
Yeesh.
This doesn't seem like a good plan. Going and robbing a dollar store. Just doesn't seem like you were saying earlier, seems like you'd have to take the whole store for it to really be
a felony,
worthwhile, like to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Like you're going to,
I mean, what are you doing? Reselling things for a nickel?
Right. You're taking your chances on going to prison.
Right.
On this?
Yeah.
Got a dollar store?
Right. And then if everything's $1, how much are they going to have in the drawer?
Right. Well, that's kind of what happened here. According to court documents, LaMichael Hobbs entered the Dollar Tree at around 4 p.m. on Wednesday and used force and the threat of deadly force. That adds to the charges.
Oh, come on.
Hobbs pushed the cashier against the wall at gunpoint
Oh, gosh.
and stole $273 in cash before stealing some items from the store and driving away in his SUV. Court documents say local
And
police
she will
officer...
never be the same.
No. All of this over
mean,
$273.
God almighty.
What are you doing with that?
Right. Just work a job. Work a job.
What? Fill out an application at the dollar store. You probably would have made more.
Right.
Court documents say the officer saw the vehicle attempting to get on the local interstate and attempted to stop it. Hobbs then fled from multiple police and sheriff units before wrecking on a ramp.
Oy.
Hobbs fled from the vehicle and hid his jacket with a handgun underneath the deck of a nearby home. So he took the jacket off and the handgun and hid it underneath the deck so that he wouldn't get caught with the gun trying to get away.
Okay.
Court documents say Hobbs manifested extreme indifference to the lives of the police officers while driving on the interstate and back roads. He was eventually arrested and charged with robbery, wanton endangerment, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, fleeing or evading police, leaving the scene of an accident, failure to render aid, tampering with physical evidence, and being today's dumb criminal. You know why? He stole $273. His cash bond set at $200,000. Even if you're not good at math, that's not good. You should be able to figure that one out, kids.
Well, and here's the thing. A third felony conviction brings a sentence of 20 to life in 26 states. $273.
Yeah. Smart move.
You know, like it's called the 3-strike rule.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Smart move. Yep. $273 stolen. And also, by the way, he had an accomplice with him, so you would have had to split the $273. Yeah, that guy's bond is set at $100,000.
Right. I mean, that's like 2 lunches at Panera.
What are you doing? That's like an orange at
it's like 3
at Whole
dozen
Foods.
eggs. Right.
That's 3 dozen eggs.
I gotcha. I've been getting you lately.
$273. You guys should have just robbed an egg truck or something. Yeah. You could have skipped the cash register and just went to the back and grabbed 12 dozen eggs. You could have sold them for more than that. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security, hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. Repair or replace all commercial doors, hinges, handles, closures, locks, keys, and more. Visit pgr.glass. Go and like Precision Security on Facebook.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 62. There is a wind advisory for the area between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, windy, and blustery with a low around 25. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 32. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. Sunday, sunny with a high near 38. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, Thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Goodwine Motor Company in Monon.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
This Saturday, American Legion Post 29 in Rensselaer invites you to join them for their monthly steak fry from 5 until 7:30. They'll be serving up perfectly cooked New York strip steak served with your choice of potato, house salad, and garlic toast, all for just $22. Open to the public and kid-friendly. Bring the whole family and support your local veterans at American Legion Post 29 in Rensselaer, or call ahead 219-866-7003 and order yours.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
What is today?
Today's Friday.
The last day of the week.
Last day of the week.
Getting ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend.
It's time to relax.
Guys, listen, turn the radio up.
Crank up the radio.
Turn up the volume.
Turn it up. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Steve and Cheryl with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. Thank you guys for getting up with us. We appreciate you guys hanging out, having fun. Here in Touhyville, of course, the big game tomorrow. The Bombers going to be in Indianapolis. What an exciting time for the girls, for the team, for the coaches, for the school, for the families. Just going down there. I mean, just thinking about them today, it's got to just the excitement's got to be just at a fever pitch. Just having so much excitement and fun into this, and to go down there, and they're going to play on the same court as the Indiana Pacers, as the Indiana Fever,
and we were there for the IBA awards,
and that was cool.
They
had the scoreboard lowered down, like it was behind us. We could take pictures. It was
great.
So stinking cool. I mean, that's gonna be. It's really, really cool, and we're just excited to be a part of it. And have Frank and John down there doing the play-by-play. I wonder. I mean, I can't wait to hear from Frank and John. Like, are they going to be in the press boxes where, like, the guys do the games like of the NBA? Are they going to be on the floor? Are they like? I don't know how that's going to work. I know they've got them set up.
No matter
what it
they
is, it's going to
are.
be really cool. So I was talking to them last night, and I asked them to make sure they send us pictures and stuff. So
they did a good job of taking pictures for the win.
Yeah, last time too. So but I said, let's make sure we get a picture of Frank and John too. Like this is exciting for them too.
Yeah.
It's for some broadcasters this is a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
So I know Len Casper. So Len Casper used to do the play-by-play for the Cubs on television. And he left Cubs television and went to Sox radio because radio can follow all the way along to the World Series, where with television, the rights move over to national. So he joined the White Sox in the idea that, I mean, they were really building at that time. That was when we went to the playoff game and stuff. Really thought they're going to go to the World Series within the next couple of years. And he switched over to do radio thinking that that's where he'll get to do the World Series, because
in his lifetime. Yeah.
So last year it didn't go that way for the White Sox.
Yeah. Kind of
oopsie daisy. So
speaking of bad choices,
hopefully that'll change. So all right. So today I'm not really sure on this boycott thing. I guess it's fine. It's an online thing that's consumers are doing a 24-hour economic blackout today. One of several boycotts planned by groups of consumers or activists to protest against corporate greed. Okay. And I get it, but what they're saying is encouraging consumers to not spend any money anywhere for one day. If they have to spend, they're encouraged to buy from a local business. Here's where I run into the issue with it. As a local business owner, as a small business owner, I get that they're saying, if you have to, spend with them. I don't know too many small business owners that are able to work on greed, let alone have greed.
They're not talking about small businesses.
I know.
They're talking about
But when they say don't spend money anywhere, I think they could have put that out better.
Yeah.
Than to say, if you have to spend money, spend it local.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I would say, I understand your protest. And if you want to show bigger corporations, the hit, I get it.
Yeah.
But definitely don't hesitate to spend with your smaller local businesses today. One of the things I saw was and to spend cash. So with them. So because we all pay card service fees and things like that. And that's why a lot of businesses now have added that onto the thing. There's some other boycotts planned though. Amazon, they're pushing for a week ban, March 17th through the 14th.
Wait, March 17th through the 14th? That doesn't make sense. March 7th?
March 7th through the 14th.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was like, what?
No,
Wait.
No, that was the brain not working.
That's all right.
So I think I think today I'm having a little bit of an issue. Today was also one of those days where I almost got out of the shower without washing my hair.
Wow.
How
do you do that?
Because I was way in my head this morning thinking about the day. I was totally
excited.
I was just thinking about like, okay, I want to get this done, and then we get this tomorrow. Then I want to get
go to the movie.
Yeah. I hadn't even thought about the movie till I did the commercial.
Yeah.
I just was thinking about my day. So yeah. So anyway, yes, Amazon March 7th through the 14th.
Okay.
Nestle. Why are we so mad at Nestle?
What happened there?
What did they do? When they got Quick, they got Crunch. What are we doing here? For real, no joke. Nestle March 21st through the 28th. Walmart April 7th through the 14th. And then another big one-day economic blackout, April 18th. So, so I don't know. I mean, I get what you're doing. I get what you're saying.
Nestle controversies. Okay.
Okay.
The latest one was with formula. Infant formula over breast milk to poor mothers in developing. Oh, they've been accused of using unethical methods to promote infant formula over breast milk to poor mothers in developing countries.
Gotcha.
They've been accused of distributing free formula samples to hospitals and maternity wards and then changing the formula after discharge.
All right.
Accused of using humanitarian aid to create markets.
Okay.
Involved in controversies related to slavery, child labor, contaminated food, and deforestation.
Okay.
Oof. Accused of preventing access to non-bottled water in impoverished countries.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Price fixing. Ay vey. Okay. I didn't know. Woo, that's a lot. Okay.
They still have crunch though.
Right. And what's the chocolate and the chocolate milk with the bunny?
That's like Quick.
Come on now. All right. So you said then Amazon.
Amazon and Walmart. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just people just talking about greed or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's fine. That's fine.
Here's what maybe I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
What does a one-day boycott do? So if I buy everything tomorrow, what does that do for today?
Well,
I guess show the power. They said I saw something about the power of our money or something. But I'm like, if I'm going to buy the thing anyway, a day from now, or 2 days from now,
I don't think they. I mean, I guess they
understand
could
it.
see that their sales will drop for a day, but I don't think that's how. Because we have to buy the stuff anyway. We're going to need the food. We're going to need the toilet paper. We're going to need the drinks. So does it just mean I'm stocking up the day before, like you said? I don't know. They'll see sales go up the next day. Then if you stop, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you and I were having trouble trying to figure out what to do this weekend. Actress Kira Kosarin is trending. She was on the Nickelodeon show The Thundermans, and then she was most recently on Netflix show That 90s Show, which I meant to watch and I never got around to because I like the idea of it.
Okay. I don't like those kind of shows typically. So
sitcoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not a big sitcom person. Like you liked Seinfeld.
I like Law and Order, SVU. I like
dramas.
All the drama stuff.
Anytime somebody gets killed, Cheryl's in.
And then
if we could whack somebody out.
And then I love reality TV, just rotten, dumb, just awful stuff, like brain wasting stuff. I'm shocked.
You do like all of the reality shows, but not the Kardashians, which is so funny. Like you like you like all the couples shows and the Real Housewives of Anywhere. Yeah, yeah. So
I do remember several bosses said, "How could you be so smart and be this stupid, like in your free time?" Like my brain, once I'm off, I do not want to be watching things that are gonna bring me down or sad, or I need to keep it light and stupid.
Right, which is me all day long. It's and that's why I don't look at it that way. Like, how could you be so smart and watch something so stupid? It brings you enjoyment. I don't get the enjoyment out of it because I can't grasp it. To me, it's like, how could you go to Portillo's and order a salad or a fish sandwich? Like, I can't get it. I don't understand.
My favorite thing on the Portillo's menu, which I would love to bring back if it ever comes back, I will be, is the the ahi tuna steak sandwich was my favorite thing at Portillo's. I never ordered a hot dog or a beef or whatever it is. I could care less about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But their ahi tuna steak sandwich was out of this world.
Wow. Yeah.
You used to drive you nuts.
Right.
That, and then you'd get your chocolate cake and I'd get lemon cake. And you're like, how do you not get chocolate?
Why are you
What's
ruining
wrong
things?
with you?
Right.
Yeah.
But that's taste. And that's why I don't understand. Like, I sit there in the room and I'll say, no, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Go ahead and start whatever show you want. So I only catch 5 minutes of it and I go, oh my gosh, I don't know how anybody stares at this. Like, it's just so bad. Christopher says, back in 78, how many days did the gas boycott last? He says fuel went down from 125 to 69 cents per gallon. Well, I don't know. Interesting.
All right.
Gina says, wow, I can't believe you've been doing Touhyville that long. Yes, not here, but Touhyville over the years, 20 years since I put Touhyville on the air. 31 years I've been doing radio. October will be 32 years I've been in radio. Connie says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Enjoy the day and don't let the wind blow you away. No kidding. It's crazy. Everyone be careful out there. Very windy out there. So anyway, so I was saying, imagine we're having a hard time trying to find something to do this weekend, okay? This woman has gone viral with this idea that her and her husbands do. Or her and her husband does. No, her and her husband do.
Okay.
Oof. 20 years. I'm not kidding. I really have been a broadcaster for a while. I couldn't tell today, but she calls it the 50-50 method for couples. When her and her husband can't decide if they should go out or stay in, they toss out percentages. You might say, I'm 60% wanting to stay in or 40% wanting to go out. Then they might say, I'm 20% in, 80% out. Whoever has the wider percentage gap cares more, so that's what they do. Like let's say you're like,
I said I'm 50-50, which is really I don't care either way.
Right. But
So
if you're
then
like,
say,
you're like, I'm 70% want to go out. So then we go out.
yeah.
So, and then they also do that with their food options, like 60% in the mood for sushi, or 80% in the mood for Mexican. Or,
Now we do that.
So,
We've done that before.
Yeah.
Because you'll go anything but Italian.
right.
I'm really not in the mood for Chinese.
Yes. Let's do
Yeah.
anything except blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah. So were you able to find anything on the gas boycott? Because I haven't heard anything about that.
I guess
and
there
I
were
was young.
lots of them. So I was
okay.
or lots of boycotts. So I was like
Gotcha.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. Lori says, good morning. Congratulations on your Touhyville anniversary. Have a blessed weekend. You too, Lori. Thank you so much. And Julie says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a wonderful Friday and weekend. Thank you. You too. We appreciate that so very much. So, yeah. So that's kind of a fun thing to do if you're trying to figure out whether or not you should go out, what you're in the mood for eating wise, instead of going back and forth and just going, I don't know, kind of a little bit, go with a percentage, and then that puts a little more of a definite on it, if that makes sense. So you decide whether or not I'm kind of 60% in the mood to go do this or that. So, and I would say I do that with myself. I kind of go, about 70% sure I want to go to the movies or, whatever it is. Like,
Right.
Yeah. So,
And there's really times where you will ask me stuff and I'll go, I could care less. Stay home, go out. I don't care.
I have that a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot of, I'm good with either move.
Right. But
if we go like sometimes like going
That's what I
to
was
like
gonna say.
Stacks or something like that. Like
Mhm.
if we go to brunch, great.
Yeah.
If we get up in the morning and we're like, no, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
I'm not upset at all. Like
Yeah.
it's okay. Then we'll just do something
Yep.
else. Same with kind of like our dinners.
Yeah.
Like we'll take something out and go, neither of us will really be in the mood to cook.
Mhm.
Like, you want to just do like chicken from Stacks or something,
Mhm.
like, and then we're
Yeah.
good there. So anyway, that's going to do it for us over on 98 Gold WIBN. We are done for the day. 98 Gold. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, you got Lafayette Central Catholic, followed by the Bombers. Both going for state over on 98 Gold tomorrow morning. So keep it locked for all your high school basketball fun tomorrow morning on 98 Gold. Thank you guys so much for listening. On WLQI, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got the pizza quiz. We got to get a winner for Find the Big Deal with Strack and Van Til, and we'll end the show on a high note. So stick around.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at GlatspaPharmacy.com. Glatspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours. Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Looking to get doctor-prescribed medication like Ozempic or Wegovy? Zelty can help you get GLP-1 medications affordably, whether you have insurance and even if you don't, and 100% online. It's simple. Just text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started. Zelty can help you get Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound covered by your insurance company, so you pay as little as $0 for the medication if prescribed. No insurance? No problem. Zelty can ship semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and Zepbound, for as little as $151 a month versus $1,000 plus for name brand medications. Either way, it's high quality medical care, weight loss coaching, and access to game-changing medications, all 100% online with Zelty and affordable with or without insurance. So don't wait. Text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started today on your weight loss journey with Zelty. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text ACCEPT to 200-300. That's ACCEPT to 200-300. Text ACCEPT to 200-300.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. The Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
Clinton County Prosecutor's Office chosen to examine the investigation done by the Indiana State Police following the Jasper County Sheriff's Deputy involved shooting death of 42-year-old Matthew Huddle last January 26th on Highway 14 near the Jasper County line, determined under Indiana law that the deputy's actions were legally justified. Huddle was stopped for allegedly speeding, and it was determined he was a habitual traffic violator, a felony. When informed that he was being arrested, Huddle fled to his vehicle, and the report said he reached in a manner consistent with retrieving a weapon. The deputy followed, a struggle ensued, and the report stated that Huddle raised his firearm while stating, quote, "I'm shooting myself," unquote. Believing Huddle posed a deadly threat, the deputy fired multiple shots, striking the victim. Deputy Prosecutor in Clinton County, Chris Vaughter, said no charges will be filed, and the investigation is now closed. There have been complaints for more than 2 months about postal delivery delays that one source in Indianapolis said can be traced to the Postal Service's Regional Processing Center and Distribution Hub on the east side of the capital city. A representative of the American Postal Services Union stated the location is understaffed, and he encouraged people to contact their elected officials. The delay in one large area can be felt in rural areas as well. We spoke with Rensselaer Postmaster Sonia Hessen, and local post offices were given a response to issue to the press, which in part read, while a significant portion of mail is being delivered in a timely manner, management is aware some customers have experienced delays in mail and package delivery. If you're experiencing these issues, contact a manager or supervisor at your local post office. Call 800-ASK-USPS or visit USPS.com. And they apologize for these issues. The city of Rensselaer now has an alert system for a number of items: water main breaks, boiler orders, power outages, road closures, police actions, civic events, and more. We spoke with Mayor Jeff Phillips about how to sign up for this service.
Get onto the city's Facebook or the website, or you can go directly to www.reachalert.com.
There is no fee for the alert system. If you go to reachalert.com, you then need to click on Sign Up at the very top of the page in the right-hand corner and fill in the required information. To listen to Mayor Phillips' comments again, go to our websites and click on News and Newsmakers. A Lake Village man, 45-year-old David Laud, has been charged with committing an unlawful surveillance for allegedly placing a GPS tracking device on the victim's vehicle. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued yesterday stated they responded to a business in Rensselaer on February 10th, where an employee reported finding the device on her front bumper. Law enforcement said surveillance footage showed the accused lying down and reaching under the vehicle. The female said she had distanced herself from Laud and had sought a protection order after she said she discovered the tracking device. Authorities said they interviewed the accused, and he claimed that he had a prior relationship with the victim, but that he was fixing a rattling headlight. In addition to the misdemeanor charge of unlawful surveillance, he was also charged with the felony of stalking. The Rensselaer Central Lady Bombers are playing in the state finals on Saturday morning at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Indiana Basketball Coaches Association has named the Lady Bombers as the Team of the Week. Pre-game starts Saturday on Bear Country 104.5 FM at 11:30 Central Time, with tip-off set at 11:45. And best of luck to the Lady Bombers. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
66-year-old Darrell Benning of Indianapolis, originally from Francisville, passed away on February 19th. Visitation is 1 hour prior to services at the funeral home today. Those funeral services for Darrell Benning will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. Memorial contributions may be made to Air Charity Network. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 77-year-old Jerry Johnson of Brook passed away on February 21st. Visitation will be today from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time at Brook United Methodist Church. Funeral services for Jerry Johnson will be held on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at Brook United Methodist Church with Pastor Matt Ballman officiating. Cremation rites will follow. Memorial donations may be made in Jerry's name to the church. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Brook Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.org. www.cremation.com. 77-year-old Pat Clapp of Maderryville passed away on Friday, February 21st. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, March 1st at Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderryville. Funeral services for Pat Clapp will be held at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday at the funeral home in Maderryville. Memorial contributions may be made to West Central Athletic Boosters. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderryville. 90-year-old Celia May Hiddle of Wheatfield passed away on February 20th. Friends may call from 2 until 6 p.m. on Sunday, March 2nd at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Celia May Hiddle will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 11 a.m. on Monday, March 3rd, with Pastor Dave Patterson officiating. Interment will be at Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Teft United Methodist Church. 75-year-old Darlene Mellon of Francisville passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be from 3 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, March 2nd at the First Christian Church, Francisville. Funeral services for Darlene Mellon will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, March 3rd at the First Christian Church of Francisville, with Elder Kyle Zarcy officiating. Burial will take place at Roseland Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to LifeWise Academy, West Central, or West Central Schools Educational Foundation. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 62. There is a wind advisory for the area between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. with winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, windy, and blustery with a low around 25. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 32. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. Sunday, sunny with a high near 38. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 25.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Hey, it's Ed.
Ed, how are you, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Let's see if we can get you a pizza today. Throughout the day today, we've been talking about it being Touhyville Day. I started doing the Touhyville Show how many years ago? 10, 15, or 20? How many years ago did I start doing the Touhyville Show? Not necessarily here on this station, but I started it either 10, 15, or 20 years ago. What do you think?
20.
Yes, absolutely. Didn't even need Cheryl's help on that one. I couldn't bring her in on that one. So, all right, hold on, Ed. Let's get your information, and we will get you a pizza. We'll play the pizza quiz again on Monday.
Winners and
in Touhyville here. But of course, we will not end without handling some business. We've got our Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. Our winner this week is Connie Belansky. She won and the second chance to get registered on WLQI today. That's where we got our winner today. So congratulations to Connie. Got herself a $50 gift card to Strachan Van Til. All right. Now, let's end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is kind of on gratitude, one of our favorite topics, but I really liked this. Whether you pushed me or pulled me, drained me or fueled me, loved me or left me, hurt me or helped me, you are part of my growth, and no kidding, I thank you.
Wow. All right. Like that a lot. Always love gratitude. Thank you guys so much for listening. I know there's not many that have been around for the whole 20 years, but yeah. So it was really fun to go down memory lane and think about the last 20 years. I'll probably do a little bit later on. Just more memories keep flowing through my head throughout the day. And thanks some folks. So make sure you check out our social media. I'll post a video a little bit later on. But thank you guys so much for that. Of course, go Bombers.
Yes.
So really exciting stuff. Tune in to 104.5 FM or 15countrybearcountry.com. 1560bearcountry.com, and you can listen to the stream tomorrow morning. Pregame starts at 11:30 with Frank and John, and they will make sure that everything is brought to you with the hometown excitement. If you can't make it out there,
chips. They're coming for all the chips.
Super exciting. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show this week as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have a phenomenal weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Take care.
The artists were really artists. They put a lot of work into what they were doing.
This is Jimmy